Hello, my name is Hassan Fajay, and I want to start off by thanking you for joining me today. If you are looking at this particular video, then what probably happened, either you received some type of correspondence from me, or someone forwarded you some type of email or some type of correspondence that I've sent to them because they thought this would be a good fit for you. And so today, I hope that the information that I share is exciting for you, because it is exciting for me and informative all at the same time. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with the presentation. Let me share my screen. All right. Okay. So now, if someone is showing you, here we go. I'm sorry. Thank you for joining me today. My name is Hassan Fajay, and I just want to say thank you for being here. I guess I already said that, didn't I? But you got this correspondence. Thank you for joining me today. My name is Hassan Fajay, and I am the VP of Vice. Thank you for joining me today. My name is Hassan Fajay, and I am the VP of Resources with Money for Your Mission, Inc. Now, you've probably received some type of correspondence from myself or from a friend of yours or someone else on my team that caused you to be here today to watching this particular video. So I just want to say thank you for spending your time with me. I hope this is going to be exciting for you. It is definitely exciting for me and also informative. So you'll get a chance to see what we're all about. We'll look at the opportunity a little bit in depth, and then you'll get a chance to see if this is a good fit for you. Because the overall goal is we want to find people who are passionate about what we're passionate about, excited about taking a journey into an area that may be new to them, but we are doing things that nobody's ever done before, and we want you to come along with us. So today we're going to talk about how you can earn anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000 plus per month by being a grant writer or consultant with Money for Your Mission, Inc. So the agenda for today is we're going to do a little bit of a company background and our motivation, like what motivates us, right? We're going to talk about our process. We're going to show you the money. I'm sorry, I just had to put that in there. I'm a big Jerry Maguire fan. I love that movie. Probably watch it about 5 or 10 times, but we're definitely going to show you how you're compensated, and so you can get money for your mission, right? And then we're going to talk about how we help you to be successful. And then at the end, we're going to talk about why us. Why would you want to work with us in the first place? All right, so let's go ahead and jump in. What is the motivation behind Money for Your Mission, Inc.? Well, it's a story of our founder, Alan Thornton. When he was at the University of Texas at San Antonio, one of the things that they noticed is that the African American male graduation rate was extremely low. So they had a couple of options to do. They could sit there, talk about it, and complain, or they could actually do something about it. And so what they decided was the latter, to do something about it. And they started an organization called Men of Honor. Now, this organization helped to bring a community to this demographic that helped them to feel more involved. And if you look at the dropout rates at most colleges, you'll see that it's not typically grades, it's not typically finance. It's a lot of times the biggest reason is a lack of involvement, a lack of belonging. And that's what this particular organization created and helped give them a purpose to help others. And so it built this amazing community. And what started to happen is it started to catch on. So they started a chapter there at University of Texas at San Antonio, and then they started other chapters in other universities. And so it started to pick up some momentum. Well, one of the things with a lot of people think, right, when they start a nonprofit and they really want to get things going, they actually say, let's go after grants. And so that's exactly what they did is they decided, okay, we're going to go after this thing that I heard about called grants. And then what ended up happening, they didn't know much about it, right? So they find a grant writer and give the grant writer the money to write grants for them. And they never hear from the grant writer again. The thing is this is not an unfamiliar tale. And so that was the motivation that sparked our founder and CEO, Alan Thornton, to come up with the concept and the idea around what used to be or was formerly known as Grant Source, what is now known as Money for Your Mission, Inc. All right, now just a little bit about Alan Thornton. One of the things is we talked about the school that he went to, University of Texas in San Antonio. He graduated with a business entrepreneurship degree. Now, it makes sense, right? When you think about what went on, what he decided, this is definitely the mind of an entrepreneur. He's been a nonprofit executive since 2006. He is heavily involved in single family and commercial real estate. He owns over 83 individual units. And so just very successful in that particular realm. Also, he has his background in enterprise software, which will probably give you a little bit of insight as to why we have our system set up the way we do. But he's sold over $23 million in enterprise software since 2011. And then also he's helped organization. Now that's a little modest. Matter of fact, that's extremely modest because it's about 3 times less, but he's helped organizations secure over $30 million in funding for their mission using our platform since 2018. All right. So I mean, we've done some pretty good things. You know, he's part of the Forbes Business Council. He's also considered one of the top 50 startups to watch in 2021. Also has been a part of the top 5 U.S. Black and tech companies. And we've been a part of Mass Challenge. We've been a part of Power Presentation. We've been a part of Station Houston, salesprocess.io accelerator, you name it. The thing is that we've done a lot. We've been a lot of places, and a lot of this is due to the vision of our founder and CEO, Alan Thornton. Now, when we talk about how we're made up, right? As you can see, all of these ones that you see on here that are, I guess, a brownish color, those are the different cost centers that we have all across the country. And our cost center is just basically a nonprofit organization or a separate entity that we've created to be able to create impact where it's located, geographically. Now you see that the purple dots, these are our regional headquarters, and we are headquartered here out of Houston. That is our corporate headquarters here in Houston, Texas. All right, now talk about the motivation, right? These top companies here, everybody knows who they are, right? Now, you know, depending on your age, right? You know, these bottom companies, you know, Blockbuster, of course, there's taxis still exists, CDs. You probably, though, if you're probably younger than 25, you don't know what this is. This is a BlackBerry. Kmart, Toys R Us, and just Hilton hotels, right? Well, here's the thing is the reason why this slide is up here is because nobody ever thought, I guarantee if you talk to anybody that was around when Blockbuster was around, they never thought Blockbuster would ever go out of business because they were getting so much business. See, the thing is like, I think people call it, like they say Netflix and chill. And that's just when you're going to sit down and watch a movie. We used to call it Blockbuster night, because that's when you're going to go rent a movie from Blockbuster and you're going to sit down as a family, or you and your loved one or your significant other. You were going to watch a movie. Blockbuster night. I say that now to my kids and they'll look at me like I'm crazy. And then who would have ever thought that you could just get people who want to earn a little extra money to be a taxi driver and actually show you where they are, how close they're to you, and you pay for it all before you even get in the car. That is awesome. And that's what Uber did. So it really, you don't hear people talking about catching a cab or getting a taxi. They say, hey, let me call an Uber. Let me call a Lyft. Let me call something that's new and actually taking over that industry. When's the last time you bought a CD? How many of you guys actually have iPhones? The thing is Apple has revolutionized this area. The MP3 and the iStore and you know that particular platform has taken over the industries because they focused in on what the trends were and they took advantage of them. Kmart and Toys R Us. Now, I say Toys R Us. I guess I can say it as loud as I want to because my wife isn't here right now because she's still a little salty about Toys R Us actually going out of business. But Amazon actually pushed both of these companies out of business because of their particular model. The thing is you know they saw a trend, they took advantage of that trend, and they bet on themselves. And then Airbnb. Now, I don't know about you, but truth be told, half the time that I actually go out of town, I'm going to rent an Airbnb. And who would have ever thought that this would be the way that people would travel, right? With somebody who's not at home very often or has a home that they don't want to necessarily sell or a condo or something, but they rent it out so that people can actually stay there while they're in town and they have a whole platform for it. Here's the thing. Every one of these companies here at the top, all of these companies right here, I guarantee you when the idea first came out, everybody kept saying, "Oh, you're crazy. There's no way you can do that. That doesn't even make sense. There's no way that that would work." Well, the thing is that if everybody thought it would work, it wouldn't be a great idea. So keep that in mind. Now, I want to talk to you about what we're trying to do. As you know, if you've been a part of this industry for any time, you'll realize that it hasn't changed, right? Nothing in this industry has really changed in the last 50 years. And so we are diving into this industry, doing things differently than they've ever been done before. And we plan to be the Uber, the Netflix, the Airbnb of this particular grant or money, get money industry. And the thing is those industries are very lucrative. Look at this, trillions of dollars. All of these, if you look at all these companies are relatively new and they've done things different than it's ever been done before. You go back 10 years and pretty much none of these companies existed. Maybe 15. Okay. But what I'm trying to say is that in order to really make an impact, you have to look at something that can definitely be approved on or hasn't been approved on in some time and approve on it. And that's what we're doing to our industry. And I hope that I do a good job in conveying that to you. All right, now you're looking at this opportunity and you're saying, okay, is this opportunity for me? Who is this for? Well, if you are a grant professional or a workforce have workforce experience, and you want to focus on what you know and do best, this is an opportunity for you. If you're interested in earning extra income to do what you do best or what you know best, then this is an opportunity for you. If you want to be in a groundbreaking company that's changing the industry, this is definitely the opportunity for you. If you want to be rewarded based off of your performance in a meritocracy, again, this is for you. If you are ambitious and motivated to provide for yourself and your family, again, for you. And if you want to be a part of a movement that's bigger than yourself and right with a purpose, don't look any further. So if you say yes to any or all of these things that I just listed, then this is the opportunity for you. Let's dig in a little deeper. We're going to talk a little bit about our process. Now, here are the type of companies that typically come to us that we're able to assist: healthcare, commercial real estate, tech companies, education, educational institution, churches, and professional services. These are the company that we have the most success. Not to say that these are the only type of companies that we work with, but these are the ones that we've had the most success with, right? So we talk about, you sit there and you see, you like, wait a minute, I don't see nonprofits on there. Yes, we definitely work with nonprofits. We have customers that are currently nonprofits. We've created nonprofits for some of our customers. And here the thing is that just like we talked about the industry, like, you have to be able to look at the trends, listen to your customers, and decide if this is the best thing for you. As you know, we started out as a database, or you may not know. We started out as a database where you could find grants and find resources to get money for your mission, right? Well, here's the thing is that our customers told us that they actually would rather us look for it, look for the opportunities for them, find it, and write it for them. And so we thought, okay, so we went from just being a database to actually being a grant funding system to focusing on writing grants for nonprofit organizations. And then we started to see trends and opportunities where it come in the sector of the government contracts and real estate incentives. And so we started to see that there was an actual way that we can actually help for profits as well. And so we started, diving into SBIR funding and things of that sort. And so now we became more than just this grant writing company. So we changed our name from Grant Source to Money for Your Mission Inc. Because that's what we do, is we help organizations to get money for your mission. Whether you're a nonprofit or for profit, we can help you get money for your mission. And so that brings us to where we are right now, talking about healthcare, real estate, tech companies, education, churches, and professional services. Now, how does it all work? Well, when we sell a solution to a company, they get anywhere from 6 to 30 projects. Now, all of these projects aren't grant writing projects. As everything that anything that we provide for a customer, we consider a project. Now, each client has about 5 to 7 grant projects, we'll say, some more, just depending on the package or how it's been customized for them. But they have 5 to 6 or 5 to 7 grant projects that we actually will write for. Now, the thing is that our goal is to write them as quickly as possible. Customers come to us because they're looking to raise anywhere from $50,000 to $1 million. All right. And we've helped raise all of that and that and more, if you will, for some of our customers. And now I will tell you this is that because of our grant funding system, how we set things up, we've actually been able to get a grant out for a customer. It was a multi-million-dollar grant in less than 2 weeks. So just to let you know is that we do have a good system in place, and we want to make sure that you're successful and our customers successful at the same end. And so we're the one who takes care of all the back end work and the digital transformation for the customer. So it just makes your job that much easier. Now, our customers come to us for one of 3 reasons, or all 3. Either they lack the time, the tools, or the talent. All right, they don't know where to focus. They don't have the time to focus on to go after different types of funding, or if they don't have the tools, they don't. What is this grant database and this? I don't know what this is, and I don't know which one I should use and all of that, or they don't have the talent, right? Because, all right, I have a grant or a funding opportunity that I can apply for, or government bid, or an SBIR funding opportunity that I want to go after, but I don't know the first thing about putting this together. So they come to us, whether it's 1, 2, or all 3 of these things. This is why we help organizations get money for their mission. Now, when you talk about our particular solution, we have a digital platform, and we do that through our DAP system. Now, in just a second, we're going to talk a little bit more about that DAP system, so I'm not going to go all the way into it right now, but it is a full service grant. We're able to do things about 60% faster because of the way that we lay everything out, and how we look at going after funding for our customers. And then it's 100% risk-free in a 12-month period. If we haven't helped you get your funding, or get at least your investment. What you've invested in our services, if we haven't helped you to get at least that in a 12-month period, we'll either give you a credit, or we will give you, or we will continue to write for you at no cost. Now, what I will say is that, it does vary. And those of you guys who are on here, most of y'all know that, it's all about timing and opportunity and how well it fits and things of that sort. But we've helped organizations get money, as quickly as, less than 90 days. And we've helped, and sometimes it's taken right about 12 months. But one thing about it is those in both of those situations, they got more than 10x what they invested in our services. So the proof is in the pudding. Now we talk about the DAP system, and this is what the DAP stands for. DAP stands for Database Analytics, Alignment, Personnel, and a System License as a Subscription. So this is how we actually help our customers to get money for their mission, and then also even help you to be able to focus in on what you do best, because we take care of everything else. And so this particular DAP system is what allows us to have the edge that we have when it comes to helping our customers get money for their mission. Now, show me the money for your mission, right? So we always, when you're talking about compensation, that is something that's what keeps us working. I tell people all the time, I don't have a job, I don't have a family so that I can get a job. I get a job because I have a family. And so this is just something that is pertinent when you're talking about any particular opportunity. So I will tell you, I'm going to give you two different scenarios, one for our grant writers and then one for our workforce consultants. I will tell you that this is a hypothetical one. It could actually be greater than this. It could be less than this, but I just kind of want to see how the mix could look. All right. So now when we're talking about grant writing consultants, we're looking at an opportunity where it's for a government grant, we pay $1,500 on submission. So once it's been submitted to the funder, we will pay, it'll go on the payroll to pay out $1,500 for that particular grant. If it's a large nonprofit grant, whereas non-government, it's $1,000. And if it's a foundation or a corporation grant, it's $500. So now let's say in the first month, you do one of each, right? You do one government, one large nonprofit, one corporation. You're going to make $3,000 that particular month. And then, you increase it to 2, you'll make 6,000, increase it to 3, you'll make 4,000. I'm sorry, 9,000. And then if you increase it to 4 of each, you'll do $12,000 a month. But the thing is like I said, this one, we have enough business to make sure that you're as busy as you want to be. You guys are consultants, so you let us know what your time looks like and we will accommodate accordingly. But the thing is that I did this particular model just to show you the potential that you can make with Money for Your Mission, Inc. And so hopefully that does a good job of telling us. Now, here's what I really want you to see as well, is this is our referral program. The referral program is honestly the best that I've seen. And here's why, is because we don't just pay you a one-time referral fee. So if you send us a customer, they become a customer, we're going to pay you a referral fee. Oh, I'm sorry, I left out the most important part. We're going to pay you a referral fee for every month that company is a customer. So if you send us 2 customers, right? The average spend per customer is about $1,500 a month. And so both of those customers come in, they continue to be a customer for, let's just do a year. So each month you're going to get $300 for that customer. So basically the way it works is once they pay, then we pay you, and it keeps going that way as we go from there. And then also, let's say you increase that and you've brought in 4 customers. We're going to pay you $600 every single month. 6 customers, $900 every single month. Bring in 8 customers, $1,200 every single month. Guys, that's something that can add up. And now here's the thing. It's whether you're a consultant or not, as long as that customer that you referred is a customer, we're going to pay you that every single month. You guys hear the chorus? Every single month. So when you're looking at it, we're talking about $3,300 a month, $6,600 a month, $9,900 a month, $13,000 a month in this particular scenario. And the thing is the mix could definitely look a lot different than this, where you could actually make more. And so the thing, we want you to understand that we want to make sure that you're compensated for, one, what you do and the time that you do it in, and as well as for any referrals that you make in the process. All right, now we're going to go into, this is where I need those are on here that are here with the workforce development portion, is because this is focusing in on you. All right. So with the workforce development, we have the larger grants, and I know that there are some, the WIPs, WIPs, those type of grants, that are, $400,000, $500,000, $600,000, depending on what they're addressing and whatnot. So those types of grants, we would pay $1,500 for the larger ones. For smaller grants, workforce grants, there would be $1,000 that we would pay. But now here's this ETLP application. Here's truthfully where the bread and butter is. I mean, I know that the compensation is less than all the other ones, but let me see. Just go with me for a second. All right. So the first month, you do one large grant, one regular grant, and four ETLP applications. Now, here's the thing is, most of our customers, some of them are already located in other states, but they apply for one state, and they typically want to apply for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 other states. And here's the thing is that, yes, there are sometimes different requirements, but a lot of that information, I'd probably say about 90 to 95 of that information that you need for one state is exactly what you need for the next state. And so once you get the information for one particular application, you pretty much have the information for all the other applications. It's just a plug and play. So you can apply for, 4, 6, 8, 10 at the same time. And so that's why I say this is where your bread and butter is. And so if you look at the different scenarios, we just keep it. And let's say, you go to and add an extra smaller grant. The next month you might make $5,300. And then as you see that as this increases, so does the amount that you can actually make. Here's the thing. We have some customers that are set up well for this particular, to get on this list. They didn't really know about it. And so now it's something that they're interested in, and they are looking to really take advantage of this particular opportunity. And so therefore, they want to apply to as many states as they can possibly get in. You could work with one customer and do nothing but ETLPs and make some really good money. And so and like I said, one customer, then you go to the next customer, and then and so on and so forth. And so, yes, you can make money doing the larger and smaller grants, but I will tell you that in this particular opportunity, your unique knowledge will definitely help you to make a lot of money with the ETLPs. And then the same goes with the referral program, right? As you refer people to our services, if they go ahead and stay with us, and as long as they're with us, as long as they're paying, we're paying you every month. All right. Now, when we're talking about the earning potential, and the thing is that that we don't cap it. However, what you do is what you do. Matter of fact, we encourage you to do more. One of the things that I didn't talk about, and we'll get more into that. We do have bonuses, and we have bonuses depending on how much money you help our customers get, and they're pretty healthy bonuses. And so though that's another way that you can actually earn compensation. But the thing is that we want to make sure that you are duly compensated for the work that you put in. It's not your fault that, where you may be working or where you've worked in the past, they don't set it up that way. The goal is for us is to help you to earn anywhere from 5 to 10 to 15, or however what your goals are. Our job is to help you to get there. Whether you're doing it part-time or you decide, I'd actually like to see what it looks like if I do this full-time. Hey, where you're looking at, we can definitely help you get there. All right. Now, how can we help you be successful? You heard us talk about, what motivates us and how much money you can make. How do we help you be successful? Well, the first thing we do is we have a new consultant onboarding. And what this does is this helps you to get acclimated to the systems that we utilize to schedule meetings, to communicate with one another, to make sure that we have all your payroll stuff. But we have videos and content in here, videos and write-ups and other content that will help you to utilize or understand what our process is, how we do what we do, and how to maneuver through in and out of our systems. Now, another thing that we talked to you about is we said that we want to allow you to do what you do best, right? Well, one of the things about it is I know a lot of you guys have probably had this situation happen where you're working with a customer and they have no earthly idea of what's going on. They don't have any earthly idea about anything other than what they do. Well, one thing we do is we educate our customers. We have a weekly call, our support call, where we go over a different topic, talking about the things that we are helping them with, the different understanding the different grant cycles, how to get ready for grants and how they all work and things of that sort. And so what this does is this gives them a way to get to get exposed to the education that they need, so that they're not just totally new to the process when they get to you. We also do a what we call a traction call, because all of our customers receive what we call our triple CRM, which helps them to get customers, contracts, and contributions. And we show them how to manage that. And so these are the things that we utilize to help educate our customers so that they're in the best position to go after funding. Now, here's probably the biggest one. And I'll tell you, this was actually the funnest slide to put together because I really like this one. But we take the chasing away from you. Now, I've written grants before, and one of the most irritating and frustrating things to do is chasing down information from the customer. There's no chasing on your part. All you do, well, first and foremost, I guess before I get to the all you do part, we have an information gathering process. And in that process, we gather as much information as we can possibly gather from the customer, so that when they get to you, you may have 95% of all the information you need to write a particular opportunity or to go after a particular opportunity. And but the thing is let's say there is something that you still need. All you do is you let your account manager know, because every customer you'll work with, you'll have an account manager that's working on that particular opportunity with you. You let the account manager know, hey, I need this by this date, and they will make sure that you have it, so that you don't have to worry about getting with the customer about it, because they're going to take care of that for you. So there's no chasing on your behalf. We go after everything on your behalf for you. Also, when it comes to the whole setting things up, you don't have to go send emails back and forth and whatnot. There is a video in the new consultant onboarding that shows you how to use Calendly. We will get you a Calendly account so that you can actually set up a meeting with the customer. Just you decide on your Calendly when you're available, when you're not available, and then you send that to your to the client that you're working with, and then they can pick a time based off of your availability when you're available. And if that time changes, all you have to do is go into the system and change it, and it's already done for you. So the thing is that you know, we try to make it as easy for you to as possible to be successful. Now, so why would you want to work with us, right? Oh, well, here are some of our strategic partners and clients. You know, and some of these, I know that you're familiar with some of these. As you, we heard me tell you earlier that our CEO is on the Ford's Business Council. We're partnered with KPMG and University of Texas at San Antonio, Southern University. We have a partnership with Grant Station. We also work with different government. We've worked with different government agencies. We work with a lot of different nonprofits, AFP. Some of you guys are already members of GPA, so are we. The Grantnership Center. The thing is we have a partnership with them. What I'm saying to you guys is we're not the first people to look at what we do and think that it's making good music or or this is a great idea, right? And just to talk about some of the professionals, especially in the grant writing space, here's Mike Chamberlain, and then also Catherine Kurtz, both of them CEOs of their respective organizations. You know, you can see what they had to say about us. You know, Catherine says, what we're doing is very unique and innovative, and I've never seen anything like this. And I've been in the industry for decades. That's what you want to hear. I guarantee that's what some people said about Netflix, about Uber, about Airbnb. Mike Chamberlain said, I love the energy and passion that you guys bring to this industry. Guys, we're looking to change it, and we're looking to change it for the better. All right. So now why would you want to work for us? Well, here's the thing. Is most of the heavy lifting is done for you, right? We're going to gather as much information you have, whether that includes past proposals that were written, articles, business plans, strategic plans, you name it. Any of the information that you need, we're going to do that part for you. A lot of times it's going to be upfront, but regardless to whether it's upfront or not, all you have to do is tell us what you need and when you need it. Also, you can make a lot of money doing this. This is something you can do, like I said, on a part-time or full-time basis. It really just depends on what your availability is, and we're willing to work with you as far as that's concerned. And then you can work from home. But now we talk about Netflix, and we talk about Airbnb, and we talk about Uber, and you know, this allows you to get on the bus while we're on our way up. This is an opportunity for you to be a part of an organization that is trying to change the industry from where it was and where it could be. And you can get on the bus and be a part of that change. So if any of those strikes you, this is definitely why you need to choose us. Now, I will tell you that you don't have to be here in Houston. You saw the map that has all of the locations. We actually have we have people and team members in Canada. We have team members in South America. We just, you know, ask that you have fast internet, quiet and relatively clean office space. Mine is never super clean, but it's clean enough for me to be able to operate. But that's, you know, that's really it. What we'll provide is we'll provide a PDF converter, because we know that definitely helps when you can actually use a PDF and pull from that information and convert back and forth from Word to PDF and whatnot. We do have onboarding training. We use Monday.com as our project management system, and we'll make sure that you're well equipped with that. You'll get a unique email address. You'll get a Money for Your Mission email address, and then you'll get a Calendly, and that's how we book meetings or strategy sessions with our customers and even with each other from time to time, we use the Calendly link. And, we just need you to have a good quality mic and a good computer. Now, what we're looking for, right? We want people who believe in this vision. I tell people all the time, listen, either you're in or you're out. There is no halfway. The thing is if you're halfway in, when we're throwing all this new stuff at you and things that you probably never seen before or seen it done that way before, you're not going to stay involved. And so or you're going to be one foot out the door. And the thing is that we get it. This is a new concept. This is we do things faster than most people are used to doing them, but we have the things in place to help you to do so. So we don't just say, hey, all right, well, you know what you were doing, okay, just do it faster. That's not how we operate. We put the things in place to make it operate, but the thing is you have to be open to the vision. Yes, we want you to be a part of or it would be great if you are a part of a major grant association. The thing is we need you to, one, I will say this, you have to be a strong technical writer with some grant experience, or someone who's worked on grants in a team, or whether it's been in a team or or you've worked with you've worked on RFPs, because we have some writers who have some grant writing experience, but they have a ton of RFPs and RFI experience, which are pretty much the same thing as grants. And so if that's you, then you would definitely work well in this particular system. And then if you have special knowledge, whether you're workforce, economic development, youth development, healthcare, community block grants, affordable housing, education. If you have a specialty, because we do our best to keep you in your specialty, this is what we're looking for in our writing. But we're also looking for someone who is understanding, who's willing to work with our customers and provide world-class customer service. That is what we are all about. And so if that's not you and world-class customer service is not you, then this is not the opportunity for you. All right. Now let's talk a little bit about our culture. One, the thing is being average is not even an option. We always strive for excellence. We want A players on our team. We have a winning culture. I mean, that's just, what it's about. You can't come into this, try to do what we're trying to do in this particular industry and not have all of those things, right? Whether you're, focused and creative. Of course, intelligence is always a big thing, because and this is why I say creativity and even intelligence, for more than the obvious reasons. But the thing is being a new company and you guys having years of experience in the areas that you have it in. Well, the thing is you may have a suggestion on something that we can do that would make it more efficient, that make us move a little faster, or help us to be a little bit more productive. And we're open to those suggestions. So just keep that in mind. But that's definitely our culture. We're a family-oriented culture. We love to help our customers get money for their mission, but we have fun at the same time. And you'll see once you get on board, when you're working with our account managers or someone on our traction team or myself, you'll see that we like to have fun too. Now, this is the part that you probably knew was coming at some point, but they always have that, all right, there are three types of people. Well, there really are three types of people. There are some people who, before you even really got good going in this presentation, you were like, ooh, that's for me. That's the type of thing that I want to be a part of. I need to be a part of that. Then you're a number one. All right, so then you need to follow back up with me or reach back. Whoever sent you my information, you should have that. Definitely follow up with me and we can definitely get the process going. If you might be a number two. Now, if you are a number two and you have questions, definitely reach out to me, ask me those questions, and I will answer those questions to the best of my ability so that you can get what you need to make the decision if this is a good fit for you. And then there's a number three, right? Number three says, yeah, I'm a little too busy, or I'm not really sure about this, but I'm sure I know some people who are. And so what I'll do is I'll forward your information on to them and then they can reach out to you. Hey, if that's you, that's you. Remember, we don't want people who's halfway out. We want people who are excited about what we're doing. And one and if that's not the case, then we Godspeed. We wish you the best on your journey and wherever you're going, and hope that everything goes well for you. But we definitely want people who are interested in what we're doing and buy into the vision. And so, one, two, or three, act accordingly. But I hope that you see this as a good fit. I hope that I answered any questions that you might have had prior to watching this particular presentation. But I want to let you know that this is a company that is looking to make a major impact in an industry that hasn't been changed in years. And so, again, thank you for joining me today. I hope I wasn't too long for you. I hope I answered the question. I hope you saw this as informative and interesting and something that you want to look further into. If that is the case, get in touch with me. And other than that, have a wonderful day. And remember, it's not about the money. It's all about the impact. Have a wonderful and blessed day.